Yo, welcome back my starries to another stream. How's it going? How's it hanging? Welcome back to another Yap and Chat stream where we chat and we also talk about the newest weekly episode of Idol Precure. Welcome in, welcome in. Hello over on Twitch to Mimi and Lily. Today was a phenomenal episode of Idol. It really was. Genuinely, it really was. I was not expecting it, but it did kind of hit me like a truck. Pretty interesting. And hi, Basma and Rose over on YouTube. Welcome back. I like Mararon now. Never thought I'd say that. You know what? Understandable. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. So, recap. Today, episode 30. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not exaggerating when I say that this episode actually hit me like a truck today. Like it really did. Like I really was not expecting it to make me as emotional as it did. And same Rose, I kind of like Mararon now. I feel bad for her. If I don't, okay, I'm gonna say this. Not fully like, but I feel for her. I feel for her. I think that is where I want to say my Mararon standing falls. But first and foremost, allow me for a little bit of a promo because I need you guys' help. We're gonna go over here. You guys don't often get to see this, but you're seeing it today. So let's make sure we're on the right thing. Here we go. Boom! My YouTube channel. This is my channel, guys. You know my channel. So, for this week, I am working on a video for the Pixie Hollow series. I'm very big, so my hat is cutting off. I guess I might just take my hat off here just so I don't have to resize anything. But I am working on a video for the first Tinkerbell movie. I'm going to be trying to do a little video essay for every single one of the Tinkerbell movies before I move on to some manga and book series. Hi Alexis, welcome in. So, I want you guys to go to my YouTube here. If you're on YouTube, go to YouTube. If you're on Twitch, go to YouTube. Go to my page, look at the post, and do this poll. Tell me who your favorite of the fairies are. So, again, I got this little poll up. This is part 1. So on part 1, so far it looks like Silver Mist is actually winning and Periwinkle surprisingly is not. I really thought more people were gonna vote for Perry because I feel like she's very popular, especially with the book, the one that I have. That's another thing. After I finish all of the Tinkerbell movies, I'm gonna be reading the book. I think it's right over there. It's Wings of Starlight. I'm gonna read the book and then talk about it because I want to watch the movies to refresh and everything before I dive back into the lore of Pixie Hollow. But go over there, vote, and then let's see. Then go to the other one because there's 2. There's a part 2. So I tried to pick all of the girly pop fairies that we see focused a lot in the series. Now there's other characters, but I wanted to focus on main series characters because we have our main Pixie Hollow crew we see all the time, but then we see Perry, and then we see Zarina and the pirate one. So I think I can add them for main character vibes, you know. You did the poll. Nice. Thank you. So for this one, I'm actually a little bit surprised. I'm not surprised. Hi, Ludi. Welcome in. I'm not really surprised for this one that Rosetta won. I mean, let's be real. Rosetta is our queen. As a southerner, she's my queen too. Yeehaw. And she's a southern belle. Yeehaw. But I'm actually really surprised that Zarina has 2nd place. And Loki, a little upset that Iridessa is so, ranked lowly, because I really love her. I love the good rainbow fairy. But if you have not voted on my poll on my YouTube, go to Glitter M. Go vote. It's for the video. It'll help me. Please and thank you. You have until Friday. And then I won't be looking at them anymore just because I have to actually wrap up the video by then. Silver Mist and Rosetta, those are good characters. Those are really good characters. Alright, yeet your last haul. I have yeed my last haul. That is, in fact, a fact. But we have to talk today about UN Idol Precure episode 23. No. What? 23? What am I yapping about? 30. Episode 30 before we get into anything else. So, episode 30 came out. And Loki, I like this episode. I think we needed this episode. I think this has been a long-awaited episode for many people because finally, one of the most hated characters for this season, Marrow, is finally starting to get some character development. A character arc. It's kind of started in the last episode, but it really was pushed into your face in this episode. So, let's start with the recap. So, from last episode, Mararon was sealed away by her heart locket into this black vase, and she's just kind of trapped in this like purple nothingness. And so this episode opens up with the team figuring out that basically the reason that, she's now encaptured in this vase is because she made that wish with Puri to become Precures. And when they did, they had to lock away something precious to them. For Puri, it was their memories of Uta and the other girls. And luckily, Puri was able to regain their memories, but we never really figured out what it was that Marrow locked away until now. They actually contact the queen, who, if you don't remember, all of the fairies in the fairyland are basically encaptured in crystal from the Dark Lady Darkine. She encaptured everyone. So they're able to still do this like kind of Princess Leia hologramic talk with the queen, and the queen reveals that the thing that Marrow gave up was her future with Puri. And basically, she was uncertain about where their future would lead, and she didn't really know what their future would look like together. But now she knows. She knows what she wants. She knows what her future what she wants her future to look like. I can speak. Anyway, she knows what she wants in her future. And so that is why the locket has sealed her, because now she realizes what she really wants, which the team learn is that she wants to be friends with everyone. It's about damn time. But let's be honest. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. It's about time. But it looks like we finally get a revelation that Puri does want to be friends with everyone. They just have some problems. Basically, they were cursed. They were a prophesized child. I know, it's crazy. Happens to us sometimes. Hi Izuki, welcome. We're talking about the recap for UN Idol Precure episode 30 and what happened with Marrow. So, hello, yeah. So we learned that there's a prophecy in the fairy world that there was going to be a fairy born who was filled with darkness. And so the queen tells how everyone else basically has light in their hearts. They're all made of light. They don't know darkness. And so Marrow was the one who was born with darkness in her heart. And so she is not able to connect with everyone else because of this. And she has a lot of self-doubt and just like sad, unwavering, lonely feelings and whatnot. Oh, I'm so behind. I'm not finished with like the first one. Oh my goodness. We're on episode 30, so you got some catching up to do. Oh, the first of the first of the first. Oh. Oh. Good luck. Good luck catching up. Butaria Precure first of the first. Cause Whoa. That's like prehistoric. Prehistoric, I say. It's the year that I was born. Prehistoric. Oh my goodness. I'm old. Wait, am I really as old as Precure is? Wait, hold on. Let me make sure I'm like not crazy. Tariwa Precure release date. Okay, no, I'm not. Okay, never mind. I'm even more prehistoric than Futaiwa because it came out in 2008 and I was born in 2002. I am older than Precure. That's crazy. That's whack. Anyway, basically, Mero was just not able to connect with the other fairies because of the way that they were born with this darkness in their heart, and it was always hard for them to connect with someone until Puri came in. Puri didn't care about this darkness, didn't even really notice, to be fair, that there's this darkness about her, but they became friends anyway, and so finally Mero had someone who she could rely on, someone who cared for her, and this is where the obsession comes from, because let's face it, if you've been watching this season, you know Mero is obsessed, absolutely obsessed with Puri, and to be fair, oh, is it 2004? Did I get, the website said 2008, so I don't know which one it is. I looked up the first season, it said 2008, but maybe it's 2004. 3 years older? Gotcha. I mean, if it is 2004, then I'm at least 2 years older, so. We ballin'. We ballin'. That makes me feel a little bit better, actually. But, see, the thing is, a lot of people, I've seen a lot of people just really don't like Mero. Oh, it says 2004 for you. It's probably 2004. I'm gonna say it's 2004. Sometimes when you Google stuff, it doesn't give you the right answer anyway. So I'm gonna trust you guys more than I trust Google. To be fair, it's Google. But Meron has always just kind of had this darkness in her heart, and basically the obsession with Puri happened, and so now that we're seeing Puri locked up, we actually get to see the idols trying their best to rescue her because they realize what her dream is now, what she wants for her future to look like, and her future is with them. She wants to be with the idols, and again, this is a huge like revelation for her character, finally admitting that she wants to be friends with everyone and not just Puri is a huge step for her. It's a huge step. So we finally come a long way just to mutter a sentence, but it's a very powerful sentence. And so the idols try to rescue her and they almost get her, until that masked villain comes to play. We actually get to see his character, and it looks like his name is Joji, and it's like Jogi, Lady Darkine's favorite new hire, he says. And he comes in, and he basically, not gonna lie, he's like, Choco, take a seat, I got this. And I'm not gonna lie, it definitely looks like he is going to be our next super powerful foe. I definitely feel like he is going to be the one that we are going to have to face before Lady Darkine. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna say it here, I'm gonna say it now. I'll talk about this a little bit later because I have another theory. I still think it's Kaito. I still think it's Kaito. I really do. Hearing his voice, I really think it's Kaito. I really think it's Kaito. That's all I'm gonna say about that till now. But anyway, we see the Cures come together because Joji comes out here and terrorizes the locals, turning people into the quote-unquote Akumas. And then we see inside of the vase where Mero is locked up, Lady Darkine actually enters, and she tries to tempt Mero into joining her, but Mero is very reluctant, and so we then meet the dark version of Mero, who is a little bit more on like the purpley side than pink. Mero's like black and pink. This darker Mero is like purple and black. So that's kind of interesting with the colors. Welcome, Samuela. Welcome. How are you doing? How are you doing? Welcome. We're talking about episode 30 of You and Idol. And so, anyway, the dark version tries to tempt Puri, but Puri again is very strong-hearted and wants to be with her friends, and so luckily she's able to break out with the help of her friends, and they transform into idols. And this is where the fun stuff happens, because we finally get a new power-up. We get a new power-up, guys. So first and foremost, we get a climax where they're all involved. They're all here. They're all singing together on stage as the climax, as a full group. So one, I wonder if this means that it's not going to be like two separate groups anymore. I wonder if they're gonna finally come together with like one name or something, instead of having just like the Idol Precures and Zakyun Kiss. Like, I wonder if they're gonna actually like fully come together. Like, everybody knows that they're Precures and they're kind of on the same wavelength anyway, but I really wonder if that means that they're gonna like fully come together now or what. But we do have a new song, and that's really good. It's a really good song. I love the dance. And two, we have a new transformation weapon for the climax. So they actually all, first and foremost, get a new like heart power up. It goes on, I believe it's their wand, but anyway, it has like all of their colors and stuff. And so we see a transformation happen, and it's called their ribbon bonds, which I'm going to go off an assumption, an educated guess, and say that the ribbon bonds are basically like their friendship ties. It's something that ties them all together. It showcases that they're all friends now and they're all on the same wavelength. And so again, they get the power up, and then in the climax, instead of just the regular little oh my god, I can't remember, like the pin lights, you know, like the heart pin lights, they actually evolve and they turn more into like a baton almost. And like, we still have the pin lights, but we get a baton now, and that's so cool. It's like a little ribbon baton. Like, we've got a lot of ribbon batons, not gonna lie. Hi Arya, welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Well, I can't show you because I'm a VTuber, but you guys you guys have probably already seen my collection anyway. If you haven't, I'm sure you can find it somewhere. It's all over the place. I might need to do like a video talking about my magical girl wands as an update. I haven't really bought any recently, but I always get questions about them. But I do own, as of right now, the only Precure baton that I own is the ribbon baton, which is Cure Parfait's weapon. But this one is very similar. It's definitely like a bit longer than the ribbon one. I think it's called a ribbon wand. Anyway, it's much longer because it's like a baton and they're twirling it, and it's really cool, and it's got all their like signature colors and stuff. It's really cool, and actually, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want the baton more than I want like the microphones or the heart sticks, because like it looks so cool, and the way they twirl it is really cool. It's so cool. I love it. I absolutely love that wand, and I really want that one for my collection. It looks so cool. But we do get to see a new climax, and we do get to see that they are able to defeat this new Joji guy's creations, and now finally they're all reunited and they're all together. And it's really cute because finally Mero is letting Uta befriend her. Finally, they're friends. Like, Uta literally scoops her up and throws her, and it's like that sounds crazy, but it's really cute, and it's like they're finally friends. They're finally friends. And so this is where Game Theory M comes in. I'm gonna come in here with that Game Theory hat. So in the preview for next episode, we get to see a very tiny, minuscule of a second of Kaito. You know what I'm about to say. You already know. I think it's Kaito. I think Joji is Kaito. I think it's Kaito. I think he's Kaito. Why would you just flash Kaito if he's not the bad guy? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I really think it's him. I am gonna bet on it. Like a horse race, I'm gonna bet on it. Because I think it's Kaito. I think I have clocked it from the first episode that he showed up. I think it's Kaito. I really do. I think this Joji guy is Kaito. If I'm wrong, delete the channel. But Not really, but like, this is how confident I am. I am so confident that it's him. I am so confident. So confident. I really hope it's him, or else I'm gonna look like a fool. But anyway, episode 31 is called Who's the Center of Idol Precure? So, one, again, this is another reason tying back to what I said earlier about the climax. I wonder if they're gonna all go by Idol Precure now instead of the Idol Precures and Zakyun Kiss, or whatnot. Like, they could obviously still go by like Zakyun Kiss, because you know, Zakyun Kiss is definitely kind of like a like subunit. You know how like in some idol groups they'll have like the main group and then they'll have like subunits, like just for example, Aqua, Love Live, Muse, Aqua, they all have subunits. Like my favorite is Guilty Kiss, which is a subunit of the Aqua team. You know, like a lot of groups do that. Well, they'll have like subunits, or if you're in the K-pop world, like you have ATs and then you have like the subunit Mats, you know. So like a lot of like idol groups do that anyway, so it still makes sense to call them Zakyun Kiss, but I just wonder if they're gonna officially start calling them the Idol Precures collectively. I don't know, but anyway, it looks like they're gonna be fighting over center, which dare I say it, I think that's kind of stupid. We know who the center is. We already know who the center is. Let's be real. We know it's Idol. One, she has the name of the series, and two, I mean, if you literally watch the endings and even the new climax, guess who's in the center already? Yeah, you guessed it. It's Idol. So like, please, Toei, why do we even need this episode? Why? Why do we even need this episode? It's just stating the obvious who the like center is. I mean, like, yes, it could provide like funny moments, character development, but let's be real, Idol Group has not even had a proper concert yet. 30 episodes in, they have not even had a proper concert, and you're still dilly-dallying around it. Give me my dome performance or else. I want to see them at the dome. I said that in my predictions video. I said it when the first episode come out. I want to see them perform at a dome. And not just for the climax. I want to see them have an actual proper concert. Get them on stage. Give me a ticket. Give me my pin link. I want my free merch. Let's go. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm low-key kind of disappointed in the fact that they have not had a proper, like, concert yet. Because, like, all they've been doing is, like, promo marketing. Which, you know, is good. That's something that idol groups do. But, like, the best way to grow, especially if, like, you're an indie idol group, the best way to grow is to do performances. If you don't showcase what you can do, how are people going to discover you? I'm out here spitting rhymes. Out here spitting rhymes, but yeah. Anyway, we'll just have to see what the next episode brings, I guess. But, I don't know. I feel like it's a little redundant for the next one. But we'll just have to see. Maybe I'll end up liking it. I won't judge it too quickly. Okay, if you guys have anything you want to yap about for the last half hour of the stream, because you know we only do an hour on Monday, because your girl's got to work on some stuff, then anything you want, we will yap about it. Oh yeah, no hat today, no hat. Well, I had my hat on, but I decided to take it off. I don't know, I usually don't take it off, so I decided to take it off for today. Little change of pace today. Why not? Why not? If Glitter Force has its own thing, it probably wouldn't get so much hate from Precure fans. I mean, yeah, I would see that. If it was its own separate thing, definitely. Like, for me personally, I think Glitter Force, if they had just been a little bit more, like, true to the original, like, what's it called? Smile Precure. If they had been more accurate to Smile Precure, then I think Precure fans wouldn't hate it as much. Like, let's be honest. They did a very bad job about writing out all of the Japanese elements of the Japanese anime. They cut out the festivals. They tried to make the food into like Americanized food. Like, you know, you could say the name. You could say the name of the dish. You could also keep the festival in. It's like they wanted to make Glitter Force like feel like it was an American show when it's a Japanese show. And I get why people don't like that. I don't also like that. I liked watching Glitter Force because I didn't know what Precure was when I first started, but I'm not gonna lie, they could have kept it very more close to the original and still show kids Precure in the West. You know? They didn't have to cut it all out. They didn't have to cut out the fact that it's a Japanese show based in Japan with Japanese characters. You didn't have to change their names. You didn't have to change their food. You didn't have to take away the festivals. So, yeah, I think that's a bigger reason, which, to be fair, I kind of agree. I agree why it would get hate for that reason. There's some reasons that I'm like, it's fun. Some people hate on it because, like, this, I've seen some people hate on the songs. Personally, I like the songs. I think they're a vibe, but, like, yeah, the first one, nah, I don't like that. Ooh, Bandori. Bandori has a lot of Japanese anime songs in there, even Miku songs. I don't know what Bandori is off the top of my head. I'm gonna look that up so I don't look stupid. Bandori. Oh, I have heard of this. I just don't know that much about it. Japanese music media franchise that centers around the concept of girl bands and their musical journey. Ooh, actually, you know what? Actually, oh, that's the colorful stay. Ah, that's how I know. See, I've said this before. I don't know a whole lot about, like, Vocaloid Bandori, but I like it. It's just that I don't know a whole lot about it. If I see it on my feed, I'll give it a watch, give it a listen, but I've just never really, like, properly gone into the series, but I have seen the characters. I know people who, like, cosplay the characters, so it's kind of clicking now. Hi, Lunmay, welcome, and hi, Chrono, welcome. Happy Labor Day, welcome to the stream. Oh my god, yeah. The Japanese pizza will forever live rent-free in my head because I thought that line was funny as a teen. Honestly, here's the thing. As a teen watching it, I had been watching anime for a couple years and I was like, why didn't they just say its name? You know? Like, here's the thing, like, a lot of, like, dubbed anime will properly keep the name of, like, Japanese, like, food and stuff and not change it. And, like, when Precure, like, not Precure, sorry, Glitter Force. When Glitter Force did that, I was like, you could have just said the name. Like, you didn't have to just say Japanese pizza, like, bro. Just say the name, because, like, what if a kid was like, I want to try this, but I don't know what this is. It makes it kind of harder just to label it Japanese pizza. Just say the actual name so that they can maybe find it, and maybe they could try it if they would like, and maybe they might find something that they like. You know kids don't like to try foods. Maybe that would get them too. Just saying. Also, my cousin was watching Precure around the time. I keep saying Precure. Glitter Force around the time. That's also kind of how I got into Glitter Force, is that she was watching it. Like, when I first started watching Glitter Force, I think I was like 13, 14. I want to say 14, because I was in high school at that point, because I remember watching it during art class because I was done. And so I watched it, I'm going to say at 14, and my cousin is like 7 years younger than me, so like she was 7 watching it. Like, we're, like, practically half each other's age. And so, anyway, she was watching it, and I was like, oh, magical girls. I like magical girls. I like Sailor Moon. I like Cardcaptor Sakura. Let me check this out. And I liked it. So, like, to be fair, it technically was a child who got me into it. So, therefore, you know, the child could have seen it and could have been like, ah, yes, I would like to try this food. I would like to learn something, you know? And yet, the dub was pretty bad. Not the voice actors, the writing, and writing out all of the Japanese elements of it. Taking out the festival was so whack. Like, I was literally watching Smile Precure back after a couple years after finding out that Glitter Force was Precure. I actually started watching Smile Precure because people were like, oh, there's so many differences. And so I watched it and I was like, where did this festival come from? This wasn't in the original show, and the festival was so nice. It was so nice, and you're just gonna completely cut that out? I love a good festival. Like, dang, that's an L. That's an L. Before Glitter Force, the only Precure series I saw was Heart Catch and Pitaiwa. The latter I watched was dub. Gotcha. It's always the 2000 anime that gets the 4 kids treatment. You right. You so right. It's always the 4 kids treatment. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Hope you're having a good day. Just got this grocery shopping. Ooh, nice. Call me crazy, but I'm one of the few who actually defends the English dubs of Smile Precure and Doki Doki Precure. Despite their having issues with it, which allow them to remaster the episodes of Blu-ray clips. That's cool. That's cool, actually. That's cool. It is kind of sad, though, that, like, they did take it off Netflix. Like, for me personally, it's not my favorite. I made a short that explained, actually, that I did make my name, the Glitter M part. That was completely based off of Glitter Force, the glitter, because I love Precure, and I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking of like magical girl names because I'm a magical girl VTuber, and also I talk about magical girls mostly on my main channel, and so I was like, what's a good one? And I was like, Cure M, and I was like, no. Sailor M, no. And then I picked Glitter M, and I was like, okay. I can vibe with that. I can vibe with that. I can vibe with that. Can you repeat that? I got interrupted. So, basically, when I was trying to find my YouTube name, because a little bit of lore for you guys, my name actually used to be Emo T on the internet. My channel was named Emo T. So, if you don't understand, one, there is a reference. It's not just a silly name that I came up with. It's a reference to Voltron, Legendary Defender, because I was a huge Voltron fan, and I still am. It still holds on to me. But, basically, there's this comic, and I wish I could remember the artist from the top of my head, but it's been so many years. But there's this artist who made a comic, and the comic was Lance going, Te amo, saying I love you in Spanish to Keith, and Keith was like, did you just call me an emo T? It's so stupid, but it was like, I made this YouTube channel when I was like 15, and I was like, emo T, yes, my favorite ship, my clan ship, yes, give me it, give it to me, and basically, yeah, that's how I got named Emo T. And if you used to follow my cosplay page, or you knew about my cosplay page, it was also Emo T until I changed into Glitter M. And it's been Glitter M for many years. Many years, actually. Like, I think it was towards the end of high school, because like low-key I had posted on like YouTube for a little bit, but it wasn't like serious. It was just like making videos for like fun every couple of months when I felt like it. And then I decided, well, it's COVID. I guess I'm gonna be a YouTuber. So that's when I kind of like changed my name and whatnot. So, yeah, yeah. Okay, let me check up on Twitch chat real quick. Let's see. My thoughts on Glitter Force is there's so many plot holes. Yeah, I agree. Ooh. Halloween never meant to post to get to these two animes. It's a weird way to say Regina. Oh my god, yeah, the Mew Mew. Oh my god, the 4 kids from Mew Mew. Yeah. Oh my god, yes, and the One Piece. Oh my god, the One Piece treatment. Yeah. Yeah. I try to stay away from the One Piece 4 kids. I tend to stay away from it. Because a lot of people told me when I got into One Piece, they were like, don't. Just don't. So I was like, oh, okay, I guess I won't. Hi FNAF Precure, welcome. How are you doing? Ooh. Have you seen Idol 2 power-ups? Yes, I think. Are you referring to the power-ups today? The 2 power-ups today? Because yes, we did talk about it. We talked about the really cool power-ups. If you guys haven't seen it, they've got this new like heart that kind of like represents all of their colors and stuff now. And also, if I didn't say hi to you, Juan and Chrono, hello. If I didn't say hello. I've been yapping a little bit. But yeah, we've got a new like little heart, and also we've got a new ribbon wand that looks really cool. And your girl gonna need that in her collection. I'm gonna need that one. I'm gonna need that one. That one looks cool. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like Precure really likes to do this thing where the majority of their weapons are like white with rainbow. You know? Like I'm gonna turn around, so if my model looks a little funky, it's because I'm turning. I'm looking at my shelf, and I have, as of right now, 4 Precure wands. The first one is the Star Twinkle wand, which again, white base and then star with rainbow. And then I have the, oh my god, I'm thinking, the Echo wand from Mahotsukai Precure, which again, white base, and then this one actually doesn't really have rainbow, but it's got like the flower tulip on it. And 3, we have the ribbon wand from Cure Parfait and Cure Precure a la Mode. And again, white, but it's got like the buttons as the like the rainbow, and then it's got the really long rainbow tassel. And then I have the Melody sword from all the names just kind of blur, oh my god, Hugto Precure. And again, it's a white base, but it has the rainbow buttons. Like, a lot of Precure tends to have a wand with a white base, and somehow they integrate some rainbow into it. And I would like to see some other things that are specifically wands that are a little bit different, you know? Because, like, there's different objects. There's many objects, but for a lot of the wands specifically, they follow the same color patterns. Even, like, in this one, like, I don't know if I would necessarily consider the Pinlights wands, because, I mean, kinda, but they also kind of still follow the white base, and like even their microphones and the batons, the white base. Like, I think Precure has a established magical girl wand style. It feels like. Oh, I have Heart Rouge Pink. I can't read, I'm so sorry. I have the Heart Rouge Rod. I can say that word. Rod. It's pink and blue. Let me look that one up. Heart Rouge Rod. I can get it out. Rod. Let's see. What does that one look like? Precure. Oh, see, this one's cute. See, like, this one's pink. This one's different. This is what I'm looking for when it comes to wands. This is Tropical Rouge. This is what I'm looking for. This is what I'm looking for. Something that's different. Like, this one's the pink base. I like this one, actually. I do like this one. I just don't know why so many of the wands are, like, they follow the same, like, white base. I don't understand. Not all of them, of course, but like a lot of them, they follow the same color schemes, you know? Love Tropical Rouge. Tropical Rouge is a good one. Really, truly, honestly, anime of the summer. If you need a good summer anime, Tropical Rouge. It's got you. It's got mermaids, beachy vibes, fruits like papayas, and mermaids and, did I say mermaids? Flamingos, corals. Am I missing someone? Not besides summer. It's got it all. It is the summariest vibe of them all. Yes. The only good things about the 4Kids One Piece dub was the very funny opening song. I agree. I keep saying One Piece and Dragon Ball fans always complain when it comes to them posting Precure stuff. Really? I mean, I don't see a whole lot, but I could definitely see people doing that. Personally, I don't know where to look for that, but I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. You know how people are. Oh yeah, they're upgraded powers. Ooh. Which manga? What are your thoughts on the love triangle trope in... Oh, just the trope in general? Okay, gotcha. What are your thoughts on the love triangle trope in anime and manga? I mean, for me personally, I like a good, like, love triangle, but I think you have to do it right. And by that I mean you have to make one of the people, one of the suitors, we'll say. You have to make one of the suitors a bad guy. And I mean this not in like a villain way, you just have to make them have a viable reason as to why they shouldn't end up with the main lead. Because if you don't, then I'm gonna be sad. Because if they're two absolute green flag suitors for the main lead, but they can only pick one, I'm gonna be sad if someone gets their heart broken. So you have to give me a reason to root for one of them. You have to give me a reason. Tell me that like the other person, like, oh, they're not emotionally available. They're I don't know, like they still are in love with their ex or something. You know, I need a reason to not root for one. Because it makes me sad. If they're both good suitors, both good people, like green flags, it really breaks my heart when the main lead is basically like, well, I guess I have to choose, and break someone's heart. Like, I hate that. So for me, I'm very picky because I need one of them to be the obvious right answer. For me personally, that's how I feel. Yesterday I was on Amazon and typed in Glitter Force and I found some bootleg coloring books and some of them have the wrong seasons. Oh my god. Low-key, what if I got one? Put it in my collection. Actually, you know what? Let's take a look. Let's take a look at that real quick. Let's see. See if I can find any off the bat. Let's see. Glitter Force coloring book. Let's see what we get. Let's see. Okay, I see Glitter Force. I see Glitter Force Doki 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 Doki. Glitter Force. Oh, I found one. Glitter Force, but it is Princess Precure. It's got the Glitter Force logo on it, but it's Princess Precure. Let's keep going. It's still pretty much Glitter Force. Smile Precure. I've only found one that was different, which is the princess. The rest of them are pretty accurate to like Smile Precure Glitter Force and Doki Doki Precure to Doki Doki Glitter Force. That's kind of interesting. Wow. Okay, this is weird. You open like, okay, so I clicked on it and when it shows you what's inside of it, I can see Cure Happy, Cure Beauty, and Cure Black. And I think this is Cure Honey. But it's like a power-up form. It's one of the Cure's power-up forms. With no stars. I wonder why. I wonder why. That's crazy. Oh, let's see. Speaking of mermaids, since you mentioned it, I recently started watching this new cartoon recently called, Emerald the Mermaid. Ooh, it's a really cute show, which he's a mermaid princess who is a part of a band, which Emerald was one of her best friends, and they are single parents who got married and become step-siblings. Okay, this is what she looks like. Let me take a look. Oh, that's cute. Oh, emerald. Okay, I'm gonna have to look that one up. That's super cute. I love that design. I'm trying to think of what this design reminds me of. Maybe I'm wrong in saying this, but do you guys remember Wander Over Yonder? It was on Disney XD. This is the art style it reminds me of, because there's this like little like seahorse, I guess. I'm guessing he's a seahorse. And he really looks like he's got that Wander Over Yonder type of vibe. You know, like that same art style. I like this art style. This definitely feels like something I would see on like Disney or Disney Junior, Disney XD. I like it. Picasso. Picasso, I like it. I clicked on one of them and I checked the back and it was a Doki Doki on smiling. Doki Doki on a smile coloring book. Oh yeah, I did see. It was Miku's anniversary. Canonically, Miku never ages. That is my take. Because there are some weird people. Let me just say this. I saw memes all day and I was like, surely it can't be that bad. And then I went to Twitter. I shouldn't have went to Twitter. Because then I saw what people were making the memes about, where apparently Miku is all I'm gonna say is apparently she's 18. And you know how people act about people who turn 18. And yeah, I saw what the memes, like I saw the memes on Instagram where people were like, I have to protect Miku from those people at all costs. And I was like, I have not seen a single person on Instagram, even in the comments, who have said anything like this. Like, what is this joke? What is this joke? Then I went to Twitter. I wish I didn't. I wish I didn't. Because then I saw the people, those people in quotation marks that those videos were making fun of, like, please, put your phone down, touch grass, and not AI Miku bots. Yeah. But yeah, I did see that it was her anniversary birthday thing. It's pretty cool. I always love when the anniversaries come around as a figure collector, because I like the figures. What is the one that, oh shoot, I moved my figures. Oh, she's not next to me anymore. Poop. Let me look her up then. Oh my god, I think I have the 15th anniversary Miku. 15th anniversary Miku. No, I don't. Which one do I have then? The 15th is the really pretty strawberry one. So which one do I have? Do I have 20th? No? Is 10th? 10th? No? What is my anniversary Miku? I'm not getting up to go look. I'm not getting up to go look. I want to know. Figures. I can't remember what year it is. But she's the one, she's like an angel. Here it is. What is this one? Wait. It does say 15th anniversary. Oh, it's Sega. If that makes any difference. Let's see. Sega 15th anniversary Miku. Ah. I'm confused, but it's okay. See, it's weird. The way they have these categorized, it's weird because there's multiple. I put in 15th anniversary and it's the really pretty Miku with the strawberry. And then there's also the one that I have, but then there's another where she has like little like buns on her hair. Like, I don't know, it's weird. That's weird. That's weird. Oof, yeah. TikTok isn't the same anymore. It's full of people who have a lot of rants and being angry. I miss when I first joined TikTok. People were so nice, funny, and creative. Honestly, that. Because that's the thing. I actually downloaded TikTok over this weekend. I had it for like a day, and then I deleted it. I was thinking, it would be a good business venture if maybe I got back on TikTok. I deleted it. less than like 6 hours later. That's so true. Like, you don't see people doing funny little dances anymore. Like, it's just people like, come with me to get ready and let's talk about true crime. And it's like, I like true crime stuff, but it's like, okay, so here's the thing. Also, this is funny because they were talking about this on Distractable, which, if you don't know, that's like one of Markiplier's like podcasts and stuff. I know everybody knows Markiplier, so anyway, they were talking about the podcast, and basically they were talking about how like there's a couple podcasts above them. They were like ranked at like, I think it's 34 on Spotify or something. 6 of them were just, I think 6 to 10, I can't remember the exact number. They were all just true crime podcasts. Like, what's up with everyone and getting into true crime? Like, here's the thing. Yes, I think it can be good because it helps you maybe like think through situations. Maybe you hear about something and maybe you can protect yourself later on in your life, you know? Maybe you harken back to that like story and whatnot, and maybe it could help save your life, but it's very dark. Like, I cannot listen to it all the time because it really makes me paranoid, which I think it's a good thing because the world is very scary, and I think you should be a little bit paranoid about people, but like, it's just so hard to like, you know, think through that all the time, you know? Like, it's scary. And like, okay, maybe I shouldn't bring this up, but I'm gonna very lightly touch on this because this is something that like I just found out like this morning, and low-key that's really scary. So my high school, yeah, somebody got arrested this past week at my high school during a game. A minor got arrested for bringing a weapon, boom 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 weapon, into the school. Now, I haven't been to my high school in years, but still, that's scary to think about. Because like, I mean, I still have teachers there who I know work there, who I love, and it's like, wow, that's scary. The world is a very scary place, and I cannot stand watching like just true crime, true crime, true crime, true crime. Like, just let me watch my like Precure and be happy. Like, yes, the world is scary, and yes, you do need to kind of like, you know, be situationally aware of what's going on around you, but TikTok is so dark and gloomy. Like, scrolling, I swear to God, my entire For You page was just true crime, true crime, true crime, true crime. And it's like, listen, I love Stephanie Sue, but if I see her one more time on my TikTok For You page, I'm gonna scream. Like, please. Take Rotten Mango off of my For You page, please. Please. It's so dark and gloomy. And like, I'm the kind of person that stuff like that really influences me. It impacts me. Like, if I watch something, it's hard for me to like move on if it's something like devastating or sad or gloomy. It's like, it's so hard, you know? You know, it's so hard. So hard. Hi, Sonic and Little Tails, welcome, welcome. But also, yeah, I was gonna mention that too with the sounds. The sounds are extremely overused, and they've copyrighted, from what I heard, a lot of people's sounds on TikTok. They've copyrighted. Yeah, I also agree there. Influencers have kind of ruined the vibe of TikTok. Like, TikTok in COVID was so fun. Nobody cared about being an influencer. They were just like having fun. You know? They were just fun. They were just fun. People would just like do silly little trends, and low-key it makes me sad seeing people, they go and they're like they like basically go in and like, I'm trying to think, I lost my train of thought. I lost what I was saying. What was I even saying? I don't know. I'm blanking. This is why I can't read, and oh, now I got it. Yeah, so like people do this trend where like they make a YouTube video and they like showcase like, oh, this is what I was doing in 2020. Oh, I was so cringe. I was so cringe. Like, stop beating yourself up. Like, that's not healthy. It's not healthy to look back at yourself all the time and be like, oh, I was so cringe. Ew, I was so cringy. You're just having fun. That's okay. You can look back at yourself and not make a mockery out of yourself for like internet views. Just accept, you know, you were having fun during this time. We were all at home. Everyone was doing it. You're not alone. You know, if you were doing a little dance or something for a TikTok trend, you're not cringy. Okay? Everyone was doing it. Stop beating yourself up over it. Like, it makes me so sad seeing people do that. Like, it really does. Like, everybody was doing it. Just, you know, maybe it's not the norm now, but it was the norm then. Don't beat yourself up for filming a silly little TikTok in quarantine when everyone else and their mother was doing it. Like, don't beat yourself up. That makes me so sad to see. Yeah, just glad I'm okay. I'm not the one to worry about. I'm not even near my school anymore. I'm long gone. But like, it's not me to worry about. It's more so like my teachers, because like also to be fair, I don't have any like friends or like friends and family or anything that goes there anymore. But like, it is still low-key sad because I know some of the teachers there, and I'm just glad that they caught that person very early. Because I heard that the game got canceled because while I don't live there anymore, I still like follow some stuff about my high school just to keep up, you know, especially keep up with some teachers and stuff. But I saw that they canceled the game and I was like, why? Why did they cancel the game? And then I was like, oh. Huh. So yeah. But anyway, yeah. I don't have TikTok and I never will. I used to post on TikTok, but I'm not gonna lie, I got to the point where I just got so uninterested in it anymore because I couldn't get views. Like, that really sucked as a content creator. I could not get views on it. When I first started, I was getting views, and then like nothing would like pass 100 or like sometimes like even 50 views, and I'm like, I went from getting thousands of views, like sometimes 10,000s of views, to now getting like barely 100. And like, that's bad. And like, I talked to people about it, and people are like, oh, you're probably just shadow banned. Do this, do that, do this. And I'm like, my views are not coming back up. I'm not even gonna worry about this app anymore. So I ditched it and I went to YouTube Shorts, and I post on YouTube Shorts now. But yeah. But anyway. Yeah. But let's see. We are over time now, so we are going to wrap up this episode of the You and Idol Yap and Chat episode 30 review today. But if you guys want to come in and talk a little bit more throughout the week, I am streaming all week, just about all week from tomorrow, Tuesday to Friday. I'm streaming on my gaming channel, Glitter Games, and I'm also streaming here on Twitch if you're on Twitch. So if you would like to talk a little bit more or watch me play some games or see some more VTuber M, then come over and let's play some games together. Let's have some fun. But hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys had a good time spending time with me today. I had a great time spending time with you, and hope you get some good food. I'm gonna go make a frozen pizza. Very nutritious. So nutritious. But anyway, go get some food, get some water, take a shower, put some lotion on, do some stretching, pet your animals, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye.